Ever wonder what food expiration dates truly mean? Are they a firm deadline for safety or just a suggestion? We're diving into the truth about expired food. Food date labels are everywhere, and for good reason. They're intended to give consumers an idea of when food is at its peak, but the terminology can be confusing. If you're like most people, seeing an expired date can cause worry, leading to perfectly good food being thrown out. This confusion is a major contributor to food waste. The key to understanding these dates is knowing that most of them refer to food quality, not food safety. Let's break down the different labels you'll see. There are primarily 4 phrases you will see most often: best if used by, sell by, use by, and freeze by. The best if used by date is all about quality. It's the manufacturer's estimate of when the food will have its peak flavor and texture. After this date, the quality may decline, but the food is typically still safe to eat. The sell-by date is a guide for retailers, telling them when to remove the product from the shelves. It allows time for the product to be consumed at peak quality after purchase, but it is not a safety guideline for consumers. The use-by date is the last date recommended for the product while at peak quality. Under current federal rules, it is also a quality date, not a safety date, except when used on infant formula. Most foods are still safe past this date if handled correctly. The freeze-by date tells you when to freeze a product to maintain its best quality. It is not a purchase or safety date. You may also see expiration date or expires on some products instead of the 4 main phrases. This happens because U.S. federal law does not require a single standard wording for most foods, so manufacturers have used many different terms over the years. Some states specifically require an expiration, sell-by, or use-by date for items like eggs, milk, and other dairy. Imported products may also follow the labeling rules from their country of origin. For that reason, expiration date still appears on shelves, even though it is not one of the USDA recommended phrases, and its exact meaning depends on the product and local law. Infant formula is the key exception. Federal law requires a use-by date on formula because nutrients must meet the amounts on the label and quality must remain acceptable. Do not buy or use formula after that date. Food doesn't instantly become unsafe after a date passes. Spoilage is a gradual process caused by microorganisms, enzymes, and chemical reactions that affect quality and safety. As time goes on, food quality naturally diminishes. You might notice changes in texture, a stale flavor, or loss of color even before any harmful bacteria develop. Remember this critical distinction. Quality is about taste and texture. Safety is about avoiding illness. A product might be low quality but still safe to eat, or vice versa if improperly handled. Since date labels are often just about quality, how do you really know if food is still safe to consume? You need to use your senses. Look for visible signs of spoilage like mold, discoloration, or slime. Also, trust your nose. A foul or off odor is a strong indicator that the food should be discarded, regardless of the date. Keep in mind that some bacteria that cause foodborne illness do not change how food looks, smells, or tastes, and a color change alone is not a reliable sign of spoilage. If in doubt, especially with perishable foods, it is safer to throw it out. Proper storage is the best defense against premature spoilage. Maintaining correct temperatures, keeping packages sealed, and minimizing exposure to air drastically extends the safe lifespan of food. While many foods are fine past the date, there are times when you should absolutely discard the product to protect your health. Certain foods, particularly highly perishable items like deli meats, soft cheeses, and raw seafood, pose a higher risk. Be more cautious with these and adhere closer to the date on the label. If packaging is compromised, such as swollen, leaking, or visibly damaged cans or packages, bacteria may have entered. This is a clear sign to throw the item away immediately, regardless of the date.
Understanding date labels is crucial for both food safety and for reducing the massive amount of food waste generated globally. Most dates are indicators of quality, not safety. Use your senses, store food properly, and rely on that distinction before tossing food that might still be perfectly fine. By understanding what these labels truly mean, you can make smarter decisions in your kitchen and help cut down on unnecessary food waste. Thank you for watching.